please? Who'd like to volunteer with that? Me or Miss Asa? She's a leader. She's a leader. Good. Right. Can you put your mic on then, please?
Okay.
And you promise to be honest with us?
Yes.
Honest and honest?
Yes, honest.
Okay, cool. So, how many of these worries you, bothers you? How many of these 10?
Lack of time.
Okay.
And depression.
Okay.
And exhaustion.
So 3, right?
Yes.
So according to my my thing here, it says you're good. Are you good?
Okay. Yes, I'm happy to know that.
No, but hang on. Remember what I started with. My question initially was what? How are you?
Yeah.
And what did you say in the initial stage? You said I'm fine.
Yes, I said I'm fine.
And now I've just asked you how many things is bothering you. You said 3.
3.
So are you fine?
Sincerely, first, we've generated a generic response for how are you?
Yeah.
Generally, everyone will just even say I'm fine.
Yeah.
But if I look deeply inside of me, like I said, I responded when you were asking about what makes me, like how I feel when I get stressed. I said, I feel like fainting. This is true because when I get to this mood, I just feel like I have lack of breath. Like I cannot control myself. Yeah. So having these 3 on my table right now, to me, I'm not really fine.
Exactly. So guys, the reason why I'm not trying to pick you out on that, the reason why I said that is when somebody asks you, are you fine, right? It's good to take a moment, seconds, think deep inside you. Am I really fine? Right? You've spoken in front of over nearly 100 people right now.
Yeah.
And I could bet you any money before we started this training, right? If somebody asks you, are you fine? You say, yeah, I'm fine. Right? So I'm going to go back to my first slide. Are you fine?
I'm not okay, not so fine.
Okay, why? What's up? Tell me.
Because I have like, currently I'm exhausted, I'm depressed a little bit.
Exactly.
I have moods, I'm happy.
Exactly. So now if we now take those 3 things that you've mentioned, right? Which one on the rating of 0 to 10, 10 being the worst case scenario, right? Which one out of the 3 is closer to 10? Lack of time?
Exhaustion, depression.
Right. So let's take that out. Let's take that one out. Depression, right? Why? What makes you feel depressed? Do you think exhaustion, lack of time? Let's just stick to those 3, right?
Yeah.
Right. So why don't you have time?
I think I have so much things to do, and I am
trying to. Okay, I'll stop you there. You have so much things to do, right?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have a to-do list?
Yes, I do.
How many things do you put?
I'm getting overwhelmed with more emails coming. I'm getting overwhelmed. That's why.
Hang on. We're getting somewhere. So you're overwhelmed, right? So you've written this list, right? Which is a lot of items to do, right? Yes. And you've got how many hours in a day to do that? How many hours do you sleep?
Sleep?
Yeah.
Usually, since we started, because I work from home. home.
So how many hours do you sleep?
Since this lockdown started, I'll tell you that I've been working round the clock because I got
No, hang on. Remember the communication we've discussed. My question is, how many hours do you sleep?
Approximately 5-6 hours.
Call it 6 hours, right?
Yeah.
How many times do you spend exercising in a day?
Exercising.
0.
I don't like exercises.
Okay, 0. Like okay, hang on. So you've got how many hours? You've got 18 hours left in the day.
Yeah.
How many hours do you work for? 10 hours maximum?
A maximum 10.
Yeah.
10, 11 hours.
Okay, so you've got you've got 7 hours left in the day.
Yeah.
And you tell me you have no time?
Time. I feel tired.
No, hang on. In that situation, is about lifestyle changing, lifestyle management.
Yeah.
So in my little humble opinion, I don't think if you can manage your time management, right, your exhaustion level will be reduced.
Okay.
Subsequently, will reduce your depression level.
Okay.
And if you're still coming in as well, one of the things that we always advise is seek a professional help.
Okay.
If you go to your doctor, just talk to them. That doesn't mean they're going to put you on antibiotics or any medication. It might just be like, okay, do you eat a lot of pounded jam and egusi? And you say yes, and they say, okay, stop doing that, right? Slow down on it, eat some vegetables to clear your mind a bit, right? Okay. Thanks for your time. I'm going to move to a man now. No problem. I'm going to move to a man. Mr. ASOS, wearing the white shirt with glasses. Yes, can you put your mic on, please? So just a couple of more minutes and yeah, put your mic on. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
how are you?
I can hear you. I'm good.
So yeah, so how many of these is your how many of this is affecting you?
Yeah, constant worry.
Okay.
And depression.
Okay.
And exhaustion.
And exhaustion. Yeah, 3, 4,
5. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So constant worry because of, I can assume, because of this current situation, right?
Yeah, because you may sometimes you have a lot of people as a leader, as a HSE manager.
Yeah.
You have a lot of people with capacity and some people without capacity, some people with understanding of the job, and some people without any knowledge.
Yeah.
For some time, some people are hardworking, some people are not hardworking in your team. So as a leader, you have to be worried about it. You have to be worried. And this constant worry with maybe you are managing a mega project.
Can I hang on. I like what you said there. As a leader, you have to be worried. If I may politely say something here, you don't have to be worried as a leader. You have to be aware of it though. Right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to be worried. Why do you need to worry? Because again, let's go back to what we said on the slide. Your information to them, was it very clear? What you expect from them? Was it vague? Think about it.
Yeah.
Right? So we need to, so those are the steps to follow to manage it out, right? So yeah, you might be worried. There are constant worries. Majorly, a lot of the constant worry that affects us as individuals is mostly to do with family, right? Because you worry about your family's health and things like that, and you know, and yeah, you do have worries at work because somebody will put pressure on you, a vague pressure, and you don't really know what to do next with it, right? And then you have people in your team who doesn't really understand your vision, right? Yeah. Which is where your communication comes in.
Yeah, sure.
Do you understand what I mean? And once your communication comes in, right, you can have a team that understands what you require of them, right? And in doing that, should reduce your exhaustion level because they'll take some load from you. Trust me, I've led countries, I've led businesses across countries, across, you know, big geographies. I understand what you're saying, right? So, but constant worry, yes, it's there. I'm not disputing that, right? But as a leader, it's something that is good to have, right? But it's a good to have stress, if you understand what I mean, because that keeps you focused, isn't it? Right? It keeps you focused. It keeps you to do that walk, that 25% walk, that sharp frisk walk. Yeah. It keeps you to speak up. And when you achieve what you need to achieve, you smile. Right?
Sure.
Right. Cool. So thanks for your time. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
So some of the things, just to close out, guys, some of the places to go for some good information is on here. Time to Change, all UK organizations that I've got connections with, that I deal with and I work with. And it's just basically, my all reasons I've come to speak to you guys about this today is again, to thank you guys for inviting me. It's a privilege to be able to speak to everybody across the field of safety, and also to share with you that let's forget about the stigma as from being from ethnic minorities, for ethnic background, India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Ghana, Swaziland, Botswana, wherever you're from all over the world, right? Talking about mental health is okay, believe you me. That doesn't mean you're crazy. That doesn't mean you're going to go to a mental home, right? Even, do you believe your children sometimes suffers from stress? When you promise your children, who are the biggest bosses, they ask you, Daddy, I want this. And you're like, okay,